Number 3, Ava Hissong. Number 6, Izzy Pandor. Number 14, Maddie Budka. Number 17, Molly Kennedy. Number 26, Taylor Resivuto. Number 27, Number 28, Aaron Buckley. Number 32, Bryn Vickery. Number 37, Mackenzie Kerr. And in goal, number 1, Olivia Neal. And now your starting lineup for your Conestoga Pioneers. Number 2, Izzy Allred. Number 10, Mackenzie Hogan. Number 30, Kira Camerly. Number 15, Margot LePage. Number 5, Janie Laughlin. Number 21, Talia Metsapatis. Number 25, Georgia Rios. Number 26, Maddie Fox. Number 12, Lauren Grimes. Number 19, Julia Rick. And in goal, number 99, Emily Kleiber. The Conestoga Pioneers are coached by Dean Mariotti, assisted by Betsy Engels, Kelly Kaput, Bree Sterner, Ali Eich, Johnny Reynolds, and Andrew Eck. At this time, we would like everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and feel free to join Conestoga's own Miss Liz Wright in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we'd hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets brake glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello and welcome to Teamer Field on this beautiful October night. We have girls district soccer playoffs for you tonight between the Conestoga Pioneers and the Springford Rams. My name is Gabe Eisenberg, here alongside Aiden Meyer in the broadcast booth for TETV. Aiden, what can we expect from this playoff matchup?
Yeah, as we saw last game with Conestoga girls soccer, we saw their strong physical offense. I think if they keep that going today, they can have real success today. And for Springford, I think it's the polar opposite, having that straw back, the defense going up against Stoga, and being strong consistently throughout the game. Key successes for both teams.
Conestoga ever feisty on offense. They were able to get one goal in their last game, defeating Council Rock South by a score of 1-0. And they'll look to defend their unbeaten streak here at home as they take on the Rams. And it's tough to come into a place like Teamer Field and get out with an upset win. But that's exactly what the Rams are looking to do here today. It's going to be a tough task ahead of them, but they've got some loyal fans here making the trip out to Conestoga to watch their girls play. So, as we're about to get underway here, Conestoga will be led out onto the field by their captains, Izzy Allred, Mackenzie Hogan, and Kira Kemmerly. And Spring Forward will be led out by their captains, Olivia Neal, the goalkeeper, and Ava Hissong. And it'll be Conestoga to kick off first.
Stoga looking ready to play out there. Spring Forward ready, walking out on the field. Stoga ready to go. We've watched them in warm-ups. We've seen them doing all those drills with such intensity. Spring Forward having to step early in warm-ups, getting here real early to watch the games before us. But it looks like both teams are ready to go here today.
Lauren Grimes will kick it off, and we are underway. It's with Captain Kemmerly, and now it's with Julia Rick. She sends it cross field. Stoga looking to push it up through the middle. It's intercepted. Spring Forward is going to send it long down the field, headed forward by LePage. Kemmerly running to it, could not make that move. Now it was with Janie Laughlin, but she lost it, and that one will stay in bounds. Laughlin with it along the sideline, tried to cross it in, and it was deflected out. So an early throw in here for Conestoga inside Spring Forward's half of the field. See what they can make with this early attacking chance. It's thrown in, Kemmerly receives it, looking to get around, puts it to the middle. The shot, and a goal right away! Conestoga strikes early here. We'll see who gets the goal. Conestoga pouncing right on that early attacking opportunity.
Number 12, Lauren Grimes.
And it's going to go to Lauren Grimes. And Conestoga takes a commanding early lead here. What's this going to mean for the tone of the rest of this game, Aiden?
Exactly. This is what I was talking about pregame. The strong, physical front of Conestoga. They've shown it all season long. Now in here, division or districts as well, and they continue tonight. Spring Forward's really going to have to step up on defense as well, reproducing offense in response to Conestoga's strong offense as well.
And it's back with the Pioneers. It's with Laughlin again. She'll send it up for Lauren Grimes, the goal scorer, but it'll be out of her reach. So a throw in now for Spring Forward. They've been going for those long passes and haven't been able to get anything past Conestoga so far. Still early here, but they've had a couple of those tries, and Conestoga's been all over it. It's thrown in. Conestoga's going to get on it first, but Spring Forward will end up with it. There's another long pass popped up by Allred. Now collected by Spring Forward. Stolen by Pioneers. A little miscommunication there, and an interception for the Rams as they try to take it the other way. Another interception. Conestoga will hang on here. LePage on the back line.
Stoga doing a really good job with their possession right now as they lose the ball there. But so far in this game, we've seen them keep possession of the ball on all parts of the field, and that should definitely be a role here for them tonight.
Conestoga pressing up high, not giving these Spring Forward players a lot of time to make some moves with the ball. And now it's sent upfield to Kemmerly. Back down to the back line now. Sent long for Mackenzie Hogan. Good pass there by Hogan, leaving it in space for Jenna Khalil. But now it's stolen. It's with Izzy Pandorf and kicked out by Izzy Allred of the Pioneers. So here's Natalie Fuller with the throw-in. Conestoga all over that. Back with Fuller. She sends it in the air down the sideline and out of bounds.
I think this will be a key here for tonight, Gabe, for Spring Forward. I think controlling their possessions when they're given the opportunity. We've already talked about Stoga's strong offense, but I think for them to really control their possessions when they're given the opportunity, that will be definitely huge for them against Conestoga.
And they've been making these sort of area passes, not really with a specific target in mind, it looks like. And Conestoga's just been all over them. But Spring Forward's had their fair share of interceptions too. Kemmerly boxing out the defender, makes her move but stumbles, and now it's up with Hogan. Back to Kemmerly. Good pass there up to Hogan, and it's kicked up in the air by the defender. and they'll say it went off of Hogan. Looks like we'll have a corner kick here. Or excuse me, a goal kick. Good defending there to shut down that attack. Maybe a little more speed would have done Conestoga some good there as they sort of leisurely waltzed in to the box, and Springford was able to deal with it. But now here's their goal kick, and maybe a chance of their own to generate something on offense. Kick is up. Kemmerly will get on the end of that. Back with Hogan. Passes it out to space for LePage once again, but this time defended well by Izzy Pandorf. So throw in instead. LePage gets it back to Maddie Fox. Goes with Talia Metz-Tapotis and now Georgia Rios. They'll just pass it around on their back line. Springford not applying any pressure here. They'll have all day to make a pass with it, and now is the pass up to Mackenzie Hogan. Back to Fox, and now Fox sends it long up the line for LePage. Deflected off her, and now kicked out by Springford. This Springford defense seems a little rattled here as they were just content to kick that one out of bounds and give Conestoga the throw in.
And that right there, Gabe, is what I was talking about. I think the loose ball defense for Springford will be a huge factor for them tonight. Any chance that they can get to step on loose balls, make a pass forward, and not go backwards, and hopefully have some pressure on Conestoga Pioneers.
And again, they just kick it right out of bounds. And LePage will have yet another throw-in. Thrown into Kemmerly. They'll retreat with it back to Metz-Tapotis. In the middle for, that was Lauren Grimes. Springford now trying to create some offense here, but Conestoga maintaining this possession, and Springford will put it out for another Conestoga throw-in. Rios throws it in to Allred. Springford will clear right back to Rios. Conestoga dominating the possession here. Metz-Tapotis will, Maddie Fox will make a run with it, and she'll shoot from way out, and that will go wide of the net.
And something small here, Gabe, that I think is huge in games like this was district semifinals. You look at the Conestoga bench; they're loose. They have subs that are dancing around, and you look at the Springford bench, it's more like strict. You know, it's just kind of more straight and forward, more of a nervous look. And I think for Conestoga to play loose here tonight will be huge.
I think that's a product of Conestoga's offense being so hot early on, getting that first goal within the first minute, and some great attacking chances afterwards. And Allred couldn't quite intercept that one, but Kemmerly will have it now. Makes a great move, reverses, tries to pass for Laughlin. And now that pass up the line for Kemmerly will go out of bounds over the back line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Rams. So,
no, I did not.
It'll be Neal to take the goal kick.
That is fake news. Fake news. Donald Dumb.
Goes towards the sideline for Pandorf, but Margot LePage, great steal there, as Conestoga will have it again. Fox puts it over to Rios. Rios for Kemmerly, couldn't connect. She gets it now. Back to Metz-Tapotis. Fox again. Fox has so much room to run here. Has time to make the perfect pass, but it wasn't quite perfect. And now it's with Izzy Allred. And over to Laughlin. Look to go back to the middle. Conestoga will stay with it here.
What about
long through pass there. Finds its way to Margot LePage and now into the box. Hogan boxing out the defender. Great cut move there from Kemmerly, and the shot just goes wide and high. But a great job there by Conestoga to really move the ball around and keep Springford's defense on their toes.
And that's a great offensive possession for Conestoga, and it's all started by the immaculate pass by Izzy Allred right through. hoping to set up some more offensive possessions for Conestoga and putting the biscuit in the basket for them as well.
Here's the goal kick from Neild, popped up in the air by LePage and collected by Laughlin. Back with Allred, but defender in pursuit. Now left on the side for Laughlin. Can she get it back to the middle? Pass for Allred, a little too slow, and she'll just toe it, and Springford defense will watch that one roll out of bounds for another goal kick. And a wave of subs now coming on for Springford. Maya Hassan, Erin Brogan, and Sadie McLean coming on. Springford has been using a lot more subs than Conestoga. I don't think we've seen Conestoga make a single substitution here.
Maya Hassan, and number 18, Erin Brogan.
Maybe wanting to get some new faces out on the field as that goal kick is right at Conestoga. And Springford will have it in bounds here. That's Erin Brogan with it. And now stolen by Lauren Grimes. And now it's cleared out by Springford. Rios has it. Tried to get it to Kemmerly. Allred with it.
And just the continued dominant possession of Conestoga. There hasn't been many balls and passes outside the 30-yard line. Here we are on the football field on Teamer, but I just feel that even when the ball goes to midfield, like we have here right now, for the opportunity to spring forward, to pounce on it and take up those loose passes, everything pressuring Conestoga's defenders and taking every opportunity they can get any sort of offensive pressure.
But now here, as a foul is called on Conestoga, it'll be a free kick for Springford. Their chance to get something going here. Maya Hassan has it, but defended well by Julia Rick for a throw-in here. Conestoga will get their defenders into a better position. Another substitution coming on, that's Lily Hassan.
Checking in the game for Springford, number 10,
Ava
Lily
Hassan, the
Hassan.
captain, comes off. Thrown in, and Conestoga will watch it roll out of bounds as they tried to get creative with it, but not to be. And it's the first goal kick of the night for Emily Kleiber, Conestoga's goalkeeper. She'll take it short to Maddie Fox. Fox sends a long pass ahead, collected by Grimes. Grimes pushing it ahead to Hogan. Hogan tried to put it back for Grimes, but a little too much on it, and Springford takes it the other way, but a huge step up there by Rios, and Conestoga is able to hang on to it. Allred with it. She's taken down. Now it's with Kemmerly. Kemmerly's pass could not find a target, and now Hassan has it. Taking it the other way is Springford. Hassan to the middle for Bryn Vickery. And Julia Rick defended that, but Springford will keep possession here. Captain bounds there by LePage. Hogan under some pressure. Tried to get it back for Fox, but put it out of bounds.
She touched the ball.
And something Conestoga seems to be doing is rotating the ball back to their defenders, cycling the ball whenever need be, resetting, regrouping, and going back on their offensive pressures as well.
Header there by Hogan was intercepted, and Allred diving to get that one out of bounds.
Oh wait, oh no.
Here's Hassan with the throw-in, another substitution being made now. That's Brinley Williams coming on and Abby Hucksta coming off.
Checking in the game for Springford, number 23,
Thrown
Brinley
in again,
Williams.
straight at a Conestoga player. And Springford's passing, maybe not as intentional as they like it to be, but here they come. On the attack, that shot is going to be collected by Kleiber. That was Sadie McLean on the shot. Great awareness there to step up and take that opportunity. But Kleiber, cool, calm, and collected, makes the save. The first shot she's had to face tonight. Kleiber will punt it. Sends it far. Headed up by Springford. Good interception there by Kemmerly. Kemmerly keeping it away from Vickery. Tried to get it to the middle. Now has it down low. Crosses it in to Hogan, and a save by Neild. Great attack there by Conestoga, and an amazing pass from Kira Kemmerly right on the foot of Mackenzie Hogan, whose shot was just straight at the goalkeeper. And now Springford will try to move it the other way. Aaron Brogan tried to keep that one in, but it'll be a Conestoga throw-in.
Conestoga still yet to make a substitution. You wonder, they just must think they have the best players on their field to match Springford's. Springford, I believe, making 4 or 5 by now. Conestoga confident in their starting front and everything they can do to get them going here with a 1-0 lead.
And especially those Conestoga defenders who haven't had to face too much trouble here, as that pass just put right out of bounds. Conestoga will have another throw-in. So the defense should still be fresh here. They haven't been tested too much. Fox has it. Back to Metz-Tapotis. Sent long for Hogan. Tried to find Grimes. Grimes will have to cut back a little for it. Puts it up there for Rick. Julia Rick to Allred. Allred takes the shot, and it goes right over the bar. But another great attack from Conestoga, piecing through the Springford defense. But another shot that was just off the mark, as that one was inches away from being a goal.
And we've seen great communication by the Pioneers so far. We saw in the previous possession with Kemmerly and Hogan, and there as well with Grimes and Allred, communicating well inside the box, getting shots on net, and still applying that pressure as we've talked about, Gabe.
And Conestoga will intercept another Springford goal kick. Hogan has it again, lots of space here, puts it up for Grimes. Goalkeeper comes out and slides, collecting the ball. Good awareness there by Neild to stop that attack in its tracks, and now she's got it out to an open winger.
That was Lauren who was going for the
Conestoga still applying a lot of pressure up high here.
Yeah, it was Lauren Grimes who was going for the
Springford maintaining a little bit of possession here on the back end, and that one's going to be intercepted by Allred. Allred gets it up to Rick, and now LePage stepping up to collect that one. Here's Rick. Puts it for Laughlin. Now they'll take it to the back line. Here's Rios. Lots of space. Springford again putting no pressure on Conestoga's back line. Have all the time in the world as Fox sends it long for Grimes. Great pass by Grimes to find LePage on the sideline. Gets it to the middle for Hogan. Stepping up was the defender to take that chance away. Rios for Hogan, heads it forward, but right to the defender. And that one's intercepted by Kemmerly. She's going to shoot, and maybe didn't get her best shot on it as it dribbled wide of the net. But Springford's got to be careful with those passes when you got players like Kira Kemmerly who have such long reach and such great awareness. She's made a ton of interceptions already, and you can't give her one in the box like that because
for Springford, number 2,
she'll take her
Natalie
chance
Fuller.
to score.
And you said it, Gabe, with their defensive awareness so far on their limited time on defense, especially offensively, we've seen the Pioneers having great awareness, as you have said, inside the box, every chance that they can get against Springford, making them make those silly mistakes, and just hoping that everything can go their way.
And now Conestoga with another attack. Kemmerly has it again. Tried to find Rick with that pass, but Springford will clear it out and out of bounds.
It didn't even.
And at this point, it just looks like Springford is trying to repel Conestoga's attack and just stop them for as long as they can. They haven't been able to get much of anything going. Hogan with it now, up for Kemmerly. Taken away by the defense. Sent long upfield, but to no targets. And now Conestoga will have it again. LePage retreating all the way. She'll kick it to Kleiber, the goalkeeper. Now it's with Metz-Tapotis. Trying to find Rick. Intercepted. Here's Brogan, and it's stolen by Rick. And back with Kira Kemmerly. Great moves there by number 17, Molly Kennedy, but Springford will put it out of bounds once again.
And Conestoga making their first substitutions in the night. It will be number 1, Peyton McCall, and number 9, Rhea Mishra. going in for the Pioneers. Setting up that second line for the Pioneers, hoping to continue that offensive pressure as well.
Janie Laughlin and Lauren Grimes will come off.
Maddie Budka, number 27, Christina Torino.
Thrown in by LePage, finding Mishra.
Over Conestoga, number 1, Peyton McCall, and number 9, Rhea Mishra.
And now it's with Rick. Rick trying to fight off 2 defenders and could not. It's stolen by Hassan. Tried to get it up to Pandorf, but now back with Conestoga. Mishra back to LePage. LePage to the back line again. That's the POTUS has it. Over to Rios. On the sideline now and kicked out of bounds by Natalie Fuller. So Springford's defense can get into position. Headed in for Allred. She kicks it high in the air, looking for Hogan. Hogan will power past the defender and take a shot that will bounce wide.
And Hogan maybe not aware that Mishra was right there with her. Had a 2-on-2 encounter with the defense, but maybe just looking to get that shot on net and a quick answer to the Pioneers' offensive prayers.
So now the captain, Ava Hissong, will come back on for Springford as Bryn Vickery takes a rest. And here's the goal kick. LePage coming over will head that one down. Conestoga with it again.
No, I can't. Imagine being,
And
I can barely hear you.
McCall couldn't handle that pass, and now Springford will have it. But it'll be a throw-in for them. Maddie Budko will leave it off for a teammate. Throw-in taken. And sent downfield by McCall. And now it'll be a Conestoga throw-in. Hogan will try to get it in quickly to Kemmerly. Mishra will have to come back to get it. She does. Over to Rick. Rick tried to put it back for Hogan, but they couldn't connect. So now Conestoga's defense has it once again. Fox makes a move, passes to Rios. Up to Kemmerly, directing. And now back to Fox. Fox making a run with it. Passes to Rick. Rick couldn't corral it, but now it bounces around to Mishra. Rhea Mishra looking for a pass.
Oh shit.
Body checked, and Springford will come away with it. And now foul called, Springford ball, as Molly Kennedy was brought down. And now sent long upfield for Pandorf, but LePage is there first. Tried to box out Pandorf, and Pandorf will end up with this one. Great cutback move there from Pandorf, crosses to the middle, dealt with by Metz to POTUS. Now Rick up to Kemmerly. Kemmerly turns, passes to Mishra.
For the Rams,
stolen by Hassan.
and for the Rams here, we just watched them play defense, right? They've had one shot on Pioneer goalkeeper Emily Kleiber. So if you're the Rams coach and maybe the Rams sideline, you're kind of thinking we need to maybe settle down on defense, have more offensive pressure, and just hope that we can get something going.
Yeah, I think what's making that hard is that Conestoga is constantly putting pressure on Springford, coming up with big interceptions. They just want it more. They're just always running after the ball, even when it looks too far away, and they keep ending up with it.
Exactly.
So Springford's got to kind of match that intensity, as now they look to generate an attack here. As Hissong has it, but kept outside by Maddie Fox. Fox using the body and forcing Hissong to kick that one out of the back line, so a goal kick now. Great defending there by Maddie Fox to just handle that attack. Hissong came in with so much speed.
Checking in the game for Springford, number 32,
And now number
Bryn
32,
Vickery.
Bryn
And for
Vickery
Conestoga,
heads
number
back
8,
in.
Chelsea Bachman.
And Lily Hassan heads off for the Rams.
Yes, I tested it. It's actually too tall for me.
And looks like Conestoga's substitute will not be allowed back on. Chelsea Bachman tried to come on, and Julia Rick tried to go off, but the ref did not allow it. Conestoga has it. It's Metz-Depotis. Lost it. Springford matching Conestoga's intensity here, putting on a lot of high pressure. Mishra tries to get to that one, but cleared out by Springford.
And you will give Springford credit. They seem to have been answering
No.
and listening to us. Obviously, Pioneers had that one goal early in the game, and it kind of seemed like this was going to be a one-sided affair, but Rams have been more side on their side of the half of the field, and it just seems like they're finally getting their feet under themselves
Taking the game for
and applying
Springford,
more
number
offensive
9,
pressure.
Abby Huxta, and number
And
37,
now Mackenzie Kerr and Maddie Budka coming back on for the Rams, and Chelsea Bachman will check in for the Pioneers. Thrown in. Looking for McCall now. It's with Hogan. Hogan, area pass to Allred. Up for Bachman, but it'll end up with LePage on the wing. Margot LePage cuts to the middle. Great move there. LePage going to take her shot, but it's low on the ground and collected by Neal. LePage with a great move to slice between two defenders, but the shot not there as Neal was able to deal with that one.
That shot almost seemed like it was maybe a pass to look into the cutting Mackenzie Hogan as she cut across the box. LePage with a great move and continuing that offensive pressure for the Pioneers.
And it's right back with the Pioneers and back with Hogan. Now Bachman. Mishra had it stolen and just kicked all the way down the sideline. LePage will get to it. Now with Fox.
No,
They'll bring it to the middle with Metz-Depotis.
I think that's it.
Up for Kemmerly and now back to Rios. Now long pass ahead for Allred. She'll take off with it. Tried to find Mishra, but a little miscommunication. That pass tipped by Bachman. Bachman nearly forced Pandorf out of bounds. Pandorf will keep it in on the sideline, sending a long pass ahead for Abby Huxta. And now taken back by Maddie Fox and the Pioneers. Allred with a lot of space to run. On the sideline for McCall. Was looking for a pass up the sideline, but it'll go out.
And we still see that strong starting line continuing to be on the field for the Pioneers. Mackenzie Hogan, Izzy Allred, Talia Metz-Depotis, and as well. So everything going their way, staying defensively strong, and doing everything they can with 13 minutes left in this half to go back in the locker room with a 1-0 or even better lead for the Pioneers.
And Hogan tried to power that one through, but held back by the defender, so a free kick coming for the Pioneers.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
And it'll be, looks like Kemmerly taking this free kick. Loading up the box here. Hogan tried to whip it in. She might have been offsides there if she touched it, but that one will go out of bounds. And now some substitutions. Maddie Mikulik comes on for the Pioneers. And Lily Hassan checks back in for the Rams. 12:26 to go here in the half.
Number 22, Maddie McKayla.
LePage gets ahead on it, and it'll go out. Springford throw-in.
Yeah, I know.
Fuller throws it in. Was looking for Huxta, but stepped up by Fox and stole it. And now here's Conestoga, but they can't get that pass going. Springford takes it back. Now it's with Hassan. Back with Fuller. Fuller, long pass ahead for Huxta. Couldn't make it work. Now LePage puts it upfield for Maddie Mikulik. Into the box. Hogan tried to put it back, but deflected. And now Rios stepping up, taking a shot right into the hands of Olivia Neild. That shot came from about 40 yards out. Neild saw it all the way. And she'll punt it out now. Intercepted by Fox. Metz-Depotis sends it long for Hogan. Kennedy booted it up into the air. And Hogan took a little contact as she got that one down the sideline, and now kicked out of bounds by Springford. So Rios will throw it in. Hogan gets ahead on it. Hogan with it again. Now Kemmerly. Kemmerly's going to shoot over the bar again. Conestoga has a lot of time here, but they're electing to take these shots from far out, and none of them finding the back of the net, as it's been all quiet on the scoreboard since that first minute goal by Conestoga.
I was just about to say that, Gabe. It seems like, obviously, like you said, that 40-yard shot earlier from Hogan or Allred, and just forcing shots, these shots by Kemmerly as well. And it just seems like these shots are maybe coming not from the best instances that are in their favor, and hoping that they can generate more better offensive opportunities for themselves as well, and not forcing shots.
So here's Rios throwing it into Hogan. Now Kemmerly will box out the defender, protecting the ball. She'll have to put it back for Metz-Depotis. Now Fox. Fox with, again, a lot of room. Had it for Mikulik, and her pass going to be intercepted. Taking the other way now. Up the sideline, great step there by Metz-Depotis. Conestoga will have it. Great moves there by Kemmerly, and now it's with Hogan. Hogan protecting it, sends a pass in the air, cleared out by Springford. Hogan got ahead on it again. Kemmerly takes it. Kemmerly with a great first touch every time she gets the ball, able to pull it down from out of the air like a magnet. And now it'll be a throw-in. LePage into Kemmerly. Kemmerly fighting for it, keeps it. Back to Rios. Rios. Now Allred. Allred's gonna shoot. Diving, was kneeled, and it hit the post. Lucky break there for Springford as another long shot, but this time more accurate, as Kneeled was not able to get a hand on it, but the post saving it there for the Rams. Sometimes it hits the post like that and it'll bounce right in, but that time not to be.
Exactly.
Conestoga will have to try right again.
And Allred proving me wrong. I flat out said they shouldn't be taking those long shots, and Allred takes them, almost puts it in, finding the post with their teammates right in front. And Conestoga, though, still with a 1-0 lead.
Now it's with Fox. Fox has been able to make so many great passes because she's just had so much time back there. That one to Hogan, as Hogan's been triple teamed. Now with Rios. Now Bachman. Back to Rios. Sent long for Hogan. Stepping up and blocking that was Aaron Buckley.
They're like dead on us. I just learned that today.
And thrown into Metz-Depotis. Of course, she'll kick it over to Maddie Fox, who has plenty of room. Making a run with it. Creative pass there to Margot LePage, but she was offsides, way behind the defense. And Springford takes over.
It seems like we have some action on the Pioneer bench, as number 20, Foray Abulaman, seems to be warming up, possibly getting ready for her time on the Pioneer, and adding to that defensive front as well.
Now it's with Kemmerly. Kemmerly got it to McCall. Peyton McCall up the sideline, kicked out of bounds by Mackenzie Kerr. And Springford's been able to hold off Conestoga's offense, but not stop them in the slightest. As now Abulaman will come on for Conestoga, and then Maya Hassan and
number 23,
Brindley Williams come on
for Conestoga, number 20, Foray Abulaman.
Now it'll be sent up for Abulaman. She'll head it forward. Now making a run. She'll take the shot and Somehow they'll save it, and Abulaman put it wide. Some hesitation there from Abulaman. She wasn't able to get the shot off in time.
Missed it on a
And we'll see a replay here as Abulaman tried to collect it, and the defender kind of got in her way. And then it looked like Kemmerly was there as well, but some deflections, and Abulaman's last shot attempt just went wide.
And as they say once you come off the bench, the ball will find you. Abulaman straight off the play. First play, coming off the bench, she has the ball inside the box, having great opportunities to continue the strong Pioneer offense and hoping to get that Pioneers the 2-0 lead.
So now Metsopolis directing traffic. She'll put it up for Kemmerly, taken away. And Springford will have it up the sideline. Here comes Erin Brogan. Brogan tried to put it ahead, and it'll be out of bounds. They'll say goal kick. Looked like maybe it deflected off LePage, but goal kick for Kleiber.
It seems to look for number 23, Brindley Williams, on that play. Kleiber getting limited action as she finally has a goal kick here, and she will dish it off to Metsopolis, but I think just continuing that Rams offensive pressure for her as well would be crucial for them.
Yeah, the Rams have had a couple more rushes in this half, in this later part of the first half, but nothing that's really had to test Kleiber at all. Not really getting many shots. This back line of Conestoga has been so strong here. And now Hassan intercepts, but cleared out by Metsopolis. Abulaman tries to get to it, but Springford's defender was just a little faster. And now Abulaman will have it on the sideline. Moves past the defender, can't keep it in bounds.
A great touch there by number 15, LePage. Abulaman goes right back to her with the one touch from number 15, LePage, and just giving her right back to her to apply some more pressure, but she loses it down the sideline.
Now a big throw in. Allred heads that one out of bounds. Now thrown in by Springford. Kicked up by LePage, but Williams gonna get to it first here. Can she get it to the middle? Crossed in, collected by Kleiber.
And the second shot of the night on Kleiber, she swallows it up.
And not too much help for Williams there, as she really didn't have anyone to cross it into. Looked like Sadie McLean was running up to get on the end of that one, but not quick enough. And now it's with Bachman. Up ahead for Maddie Mikulik. And now on the sideline, it's McCall. Taken away, great defense there by Springford, but turned right over back to the Pioneers as Rios stepping way up on the wing. But now Springford ball and a free kick. Headed by Metsopolis back to Fox. And now for Bachman on the sideline. Up for Abulaman, popped in the air. She'll collect it. Back to Fox. Now back with Bachman. Bachman getting crafty with it. Tried to find Abulaman. Ball taking a weird bounce. And Fox tried to lay it off for LePage, who will try to force Brogan out of bounds. And now it ends up with Abulaman making some creative moves. It's back with LePage. Again, they'll take it back with Metsopolis. And now Brogan will come up with it. To the back line. Up
that's
to
actually not true at all.
LePage, who got ahead on it, but it'll bounce out for a Springford
so let's
throw-in.
look at Atletico Madrid versus Man City,
Tried
where
to
a
find
guy
Williams,
literally
but
headbutted the
taken
other
care
guy
of
just
by
because he
LePage,
didn't
and
like
now the
call.
long pass from Fox to Abulaman. And now Kennedy got on the end of that one. Hassan will boot it down the field, and now sent the other way by Fox.
Get out of here.
Mikulik tried to go after that one, and so did Bachman. But now Hassan has it the other way for Springford. Cleared out by Fox. Hassan over to Kennedy. Excuse me, that was Vickery. Kemmerly pursuing the ball with a ton of speed. Not
1
able
minute
to
to play in the
collect
first
it.
half.
And now whistled. Will be Conestoga ball. Free kick.
We've seen back and forth action really lately between the Rams and the Pioneers. So settling into the halftime, I believe that the Rams can feel good where they're at. I believe pre-game we talked about the strong offensive front by the Pioneers, but I really think that the spring forward will have to regain their offense, regroup at halftime, and come back strong in the second half.
Yeah, they certainly will have some adjustments to make. They've looked a little better here as of late. And with 20 seconds to go in this half, maybe time for one more attack here on this goal kick. Goal kick sent long, headed forward by McCall. Up now with Kemmerly. Kemmerly making the move. Can they get something on goal here? No. The horn will sound. That's it for the first half. Conestoga
And that's the end of our first half.
1-0.
Conestoga
We'll be
1,
back with you in the second half.
Springford 0. Be sure to visit our concession stand located near the entrance to Teamer Field for all your drink and snack needs. Proceeds benefit the Conestoga Girls Soccer Booster Club. And a special thanks to our ball girl volunteers tonight. Thank you, girls, for helping us keep the game move smoothly.
me. Who's your favorite football team, by the way? You are the most miserable fan of all time. No. They should switch. They should really switch. Yeah, they should still switch. They suck. Yes, I'm a Man City fan. Man City fan. That's how it's going.
Hello, welcome back to Teamer Field here. My name is Gabe Eisenberg here alongside Aiden Meyer, and we've got a great game here, folks. It's 1-0 Conestoga as they have the lead over the visiting Springford Rams in this girls soccer District 1 playoff semifinal. Springford will kick it off here to start the second half. They had some struggles repelling Conestoga's attacks in the first half and generating attacks of their own. We'll see if they can change that here as they'll have the ball first. It'll be Bryn Vickery to kick it off, and immediately it'll be sent long downfield looking for Maddie Budka, but Kira Kemmerly of Conestoga will come up with it. Now Margot LePage, now Maddie Fox. Fox, room to run. Gets it up to Mackenzie Hogan, the captain. Looking for Janie Laughlin, but it'll be dealt with by Natalie Fuller of the Rams. But Conestoga will have a throw in here.
And we saw the early possession by Conestoga in the first half, coming out hot out of the locker room in warm-ups. Hopefully they can continue that here in the second half as it's across to Hogan, but Rams maybe bringing some intensity out of the locker room, hoping that they can get the goal back and even this one up here at Teamer.
Yeah, and it looks like they're stepping up for more of these loose balls here, trying to get on the end of more of them and stop Conestoga from having so many opportunities as they had in the first half. So now it's with LePage up the wing, lots of room to run, and that pass just intercepted by Springford, and now back with Maddie Fox for the Pioneers. She'll put it through for Olivia Rick. Bumping the defender, kept it in bounds. Rick crosses to the middle, nobody home, and it'll bounce right out for a Springford goal kick.
And there we see the physical part of the physical offense of the Pioneers. Hogan boxing out her defender, taking the ball into the corner, crossing it through the middle, just nobody there to back it, and continuing that offensive pressure straight to the locker room here in the second half, 2 minutes in.
And now the goal kick taken by Erin Buckley will be kicked out by Rios, and we'll have a Springford throw in here. Looking for Christina Serino, and Allred will take it away from her. So here's Fox once again, passing it up for Hogan. Hogan, little flick pass back. Couldn't find anyone. Now Allred has it. Now Talia Metz-Tapotis. Now back down to Georgia Rios.
And we see Springford, especially defensively with their bench, seeming to bring more energy. We talked about in the first half how they kind of was stand still, and Conestoga was bringing more energy, more talkative on defense. Communication is going their way, and hoping to bring that energy in the second half.
But still Conestoga having some pretty good attacks here, and Springford not bringing that intensity in up high pressing as Conestoga is. And so Conestoga's defenders have time and space to make runs upfield and make as good of a pass as they want. But to Springford's credit here, so far in the second half, they've been locking up more of those passing lanes. And Fox will just watch that one roll out. So it'll be a goal kick. And Conestoga has brought in a new goalkeeper. Looks like Izzy Montalvo. So here's Fox. Up to Hogan. Stolen now by Natalie Fuller. And Kemmerly fighting to get it back, and she will win a free kick here.
Now it's a foul because it's our ball.
She'll put it out there for Izzy Allred. Allred running up. Finds Hogan, now Julia Rick. Tried to get it back to Kemmerly, deflected away. So LePage with it. In the middle for Kemmerly. Kemmerly making that move again. She's made that move so many times tonight, and Springford's done nothing about it. Laughlin stepping up, but Sereno will clear it out. Back with Metz-Tapotis. And now it's stolen here by Maddie Budka. Budka waits for some teammates, and she'll be brought to the ground. Free kick, Springford.
Finally, some offensive pressure for the Springford Rams, hoping they can take advantage of it. The same starters in the second half as they were in the first for the Pioneers. And finally, an opportunity for the Rams.
So Aaron Buckley to take this free kick. Springford not exactly loading up the box here, only 5 players up there for this free kick. Sent in, looking for Buckley, collected by Montalvo. That's her first save of the night here as she entered the game at the start of the second half. Now here's Fox. Fox tried to find Hogan, intercepted. Fox cleared it out. Now that's Lauren Grimes. Stolen here by Ava Hissong. And now Budka tried to get it around Kemmerly. Kemmerly takes it again. Back for Fox. She's been the quarterback here, orchestrating most of these passes that get Conestoga's attack started. Now here's LePage up the wing. Will she get it back to the middle? Going down low with it, tries to keep it in. Eludes the defenders, crossing to the middle. Here's Grimes. Now the shot attempt from Georgia Rios sailed high, and it'll be a goal kick. Rios sort of falling backwards as she took that shot and did not get it on goal. So now a goal kick
Checking in the game for Springford, number 9, Abby
Great
Hutchinson.
footwork there by LePage going down the wing. She goes to the middle. Seems like Grimes couldn't handle it, but Kemmerly was there with her as well. And just continuing that offensive pressure for the Pioneers.
And now Laughlin will steal off the miscommunication. Now looking for Grimes on the wing. Pinballs around. Laughlin took it to the head. And it'll be Springford's ball on a throw-in here. Referee directing some people around, and it'll be thrown in. Metz-Tapotis sends it out of bounds again. So Natalie Fuller will have another throw-in as some substitutions coming on. Aaron Brogan comes back in. And
Checking the game for Springford, number 5, Sadie McLean, and number 18, Aaron Brogan.
So now it's with Kennedy. Tried to find Hassan, pass was just a little too fast for her, and Rick will scramble to get this one back in. Rios stepping up to receive that pass. Now Kemmerly. Kemmerly seems to be the other quarterback of this offense. This one will deflect out of bounds for a Conestoga throw-in.
And Conestoga keeping up that pressure. We've seen one opportunity for Montalvo to make a save, which she did, and she swallowed it up pretty easily. But the ball has just been on the half of the Rams consistently here in the second half. And the Pioneers hoping to break through finally.
And that one crossed in just a little too far there for Lauren Grimes.
Like
and Neal
like
will
5
come
seconds.
up with the ball here and send it long downfield right to Conestoga's defense. Now sent back from Montalvo.
It's starting to cook up a little bit.
Now LePage on the wing. In the middle, Allred. Allred looking for a pass here. Gets it back to Metz-Tapotis. Long pass ahead for Grimes. She gets on the end of it. Tried to get it ahead to Hogan. Pass wasn't quick enough. Brogan had it stolen. Now Allred. Now Fox. Fox over to Rios. Sadie McLean pursuing but not able to get there, and now Fox with it again. Fox up the middle for Hogan. Tried to lay it off there for Grimes, but little miscommunication, and now out of bounds. Another throw in for the Pioneers. So some subs coming on. It's Peyton McCall and Chelsea Bogdan coming back on
number
for
37,
Conestoga,
Mackenzie Kerr.
as Janie Laughlin
And
and
for
Talia
Conestoga, number 1,
head
Peyton
off.
McCall, and number 8,
And
Chelsea
then
Bogdan.
Mackenzie Kerr comes on to replace Maya Hassan for Springford. And taking up the sideline here by Julia Rick to Kira Kemmerly in the middle. Kemmerly, great footwork there, but poke checked away there by Molly Kennedy. Now back with Rios. Rios getting it up to Grimes and Rick. Rick tried to put it there for Allred, but couldn't quite place it right. Now Allred has it middle of the field. Allred making a run, defender catching up though. So here comes Ava Hissong and the Rams the other way, but Fox will clear that one out with ease. And now it's with McCall on the sideline. Peyton McCall tried to send it up line for Lauren Grimes. And that one will be kicked out of bounds by Buckley. Conestoga with a throw in here far inside Springford's territory.
And the Pioneers just looking for a breakthrough here, having consistent effort and pressure on the Rams side of the field, but just looking for a breakthrough to get them that 2-0 lead.
Thrown in by Rios, and now Springford will try to possess it down low and put out of bounds by McLean, and Rios will have another throw in. Thrown in to McCall. McCall with the shot. Maybe that one was looking for someone to cut up the middle and redirect it, but no one did, and so Neal will send it long down the field again. Here's Allred. Allred keeping the defender at bay. That pass deflected by Hissong. And now back with Rios. This is what Conestoga's been doing all night, getting it back to their defensive line here and just waiting for that passing lane to open up. This time it's intercepted though, but they'll steal it right back. Great pass there by Rick to find McCall on the sideline. Back to the middle, Kemmerly. Now Fox. Now LePage wide open on the wing. LePage powering it down the sideline. She takes a tumble. Somehow it stays in bounds. Grimes tried to direct it towards goal. And Julia Rick comes up with a tackle there, keeping it in. Rick to Grimes. Now Kemmerly. Kemmerly, tremendous pressure from the defense here. Allred takes the shot. It's collected by Neal. Good job there by Conestoga to keep the ball in bounds and keep that attack going. Springford's defense, to their credit, with tremendous pressure, but Conestoga just able to get those passes off in time. And the shot, not an ideal shot. And Neal was able to collect that one. That was one of the shots that tested her a little bit more. So now on the sidelines, deflected out by Hissong. Rios with the throw in. Now Hogan. Hogan looking for that pass, cuts to the middle. Sends it to the sideline for LePage. She's there. Kicks it up the sideline, and it'll stay in bounds here. Springford will have it though. Hassan couldn't get to that one before it went out of bounds.
And we see LePage continuing to fly down that wing, hoping to look for someone in the middle, looking for Hogan, looking for Allred, looking for Grimes, anyone in front of the net that could put it and get the Pioneers a 2-0 lead. Just nothing seemed to be there so
now
far.
Taking the game
Bunch
for
of
Springford,
subs
number
coming
6,
on for Springford.
Pendorf.
Lily
Number
Hassan,
10,
Maddie
Lily
Budka,
Hassan. Number
Brinley
14,
Williams.
Maddie Buka. And for Conestoga, number 5, Janie Laughlin.
And now that cross to the middle dealt with by the goalkeeper. And she'll punt it downfield once again. Looking for Pandorf. Now, Williams had it, but lost it. Excuse me, that was Vickery. And now Conestoga will come up with possession again. Looking for McCall on the sideline. And that pass ahead by Kerr was deflected off McCall and out of bounds. So Springford gets the throw in, but McCall right on that. And Williams was able to steal, but now Conestoga steals. Kemmerly cuts the other way and turns around again. There's changes of direction. Springford's had no answer for that move from Kemmerly. She's been able to use it to her heart's content tonight. And now the shot from Laughlin sails over the bar. Laughlin catching the goalie off guard there with the shot, but not on target. And once again, Conestoga squandering an attacking opportunity there as they just put it too high.
And a great opportunity from a setup pass there. Number 19, Julia Rick, really setting up that pass for Laughlin, getting her a great shot on net and a great opportunity for the Pioneers.
That pass just a little bit too far for Peyton McCall, and it'll be a throw in here. Kerr to throw it in. Gets it back, and she'll send it long downfield. And that was Pandorf trying to get to it. Now it'll go out off Conestoga. Pandorf will have a throw in. Throws it into Brinley Williams. Williams tried to protect it, but cleared out of there by Allred. And now Rick, cross field for McCall. Good pass there to make the defenders have to turn around. And now sent out of bounds by Buckley. So McCall has it under pressure, taken away. Now Kemmerly with it. Kemmerly protecting it back to Kemmerly in the middle. Kemmerly looking for the shot, hounded by Kennedy. She shoots, and a diving save by Neild. That's been the best save she's had to make tonight. We've seen her dive for some shots, but that's the first one that she's actually had to save.
And Neild, despite being the first shot of the night, going in off of Lauren Grimes, she's had a great conservative night for them so far. For the Rams coming in clutch on defense and setting them up for any pressure that comes their way.
But now here comes another Conestoga attack. Kemmerly shot sails high and wide. That one not testing Neild at all. And yeah, that save right there was crucial, because if Springford had gone down 2-0 with their attack that has barely tested Conestoga, that could have been the end of things for the Rams. Now they'll try to generate an attack here. Julia Rick intercepts. Now it's Allred. Getting it up to Grimes. Grimes' pass deflected. Now with Laughlin. Over to McCall. Cleared out of there to Bachman. Allred looking for it. Hassan got it out of bounds. Conestoga throwing. I'll say actually Springford throwing. So here's Kerr to throw it in. Finds Williams. McCall sends it downfield, looking for Kemmerly. Grimes is there, but great job by Mackenzie Kerr to protect the ball. But double teamed and forced to put it out of bounds, so another throw in here for the Pioneers. McCall sends it up in the air for Grimes, headed out by Aaron Buckley. So here's Rios with another throw-in, throws it into the box, looking for someone to get on the end of it. And Grimes was nearly there, but Gabby Pandorf, it looked like, was just there in time to get that one away. Budka tried to get that one up the sideline. Sent long, looking for Pandorf and Kennedy. Williams. Bachman will send it up for Laughlin. Back to Fox. That's her first touch in a while. Now Kemmerly. Kemmerly will make a run. Up the middle, double teamed. Protecting the ball. Great move there. Lays it off for Laughlin. Laughlin with the shot. Sort of went over the ball, and it'll head out of bounds here. LePage will have a throw-in as we are nearly halfway done with this second half. LePage crosses it in, finds Kemmerly. Kemmerly collects it, looking for a shot, can't get one off. Leaves it there for Rick. Back to Laughlin. Laughlin to McCall, couldn't get a foot on it. McCall kept that one in bounds. Now sent downfield by Springford, right to Maddie Fox. Under some pressure, and Brindley Williams was there, but the pass deflected off her and out of bounds, so it'll be a Conestoga throw-in. But good pressure there from the Rams to sort of force an error from Maddie Fox, who's been great all night. So Rios has another throw in here. That one deflected away by Kerr, and now taken by Rick. Rick then tried to send a through pass there for Grimes. Grimes will eventually get to it after Springford turned it over. She'll cross it the middle. Here's Rick. She shoots, and it goes wide. Rick was right in the middle there and just couldn't get it on target. Another shot wide by Conestoga.
And an unbelievable effort by number 12, Lauren Grimes. Her footwork, getting her body facing back towards the middle to pass it to Rick. It just goes over the net.
Say that one deflected, actually. That's probably why it went like that. It deflected off Springford, and now Rick will have a corner kick here. Crosses it in, and that one headed over the bar by Maddie Fox. And the score will stay 1-0 here with 19 minutes, 12 seconds to go. And a whole wave of subs coming on now. Ava Hissong,
Maya Hassan,
and Maya Hassan.
Number 27, Christina Serino.
And Christina Serino will all head back on for the Rams. Budka tried to get to that one, but boxed out by Rios. Thrown into Allred. Back to Fox now. That one passed ahead for Grimes. Grimes tried to get it ahead to McCall, but deflected away. Now here's Budka. Springford looking to spring an attack here. That one left for Hassan and Serino, but just too far and collected by Montalvo, the goalkeeper. So now put out back to Fox. Fox looking to get another attack started. Finds Kemmerly. That's a good way to get an attack started. Kemmerly, pass in the air to McCall. Tried to leave it off for Rios. Now Budka boxing out Rios. Rios will come away with it though. Now sent downfield by Kerr. Conestoga will have to regroup, or they'll just let it roll out for a goal kick. Under 18 minutes to go here. Springford maybe starting to feel the time crunch here, Aiden.
Exactly, definitely anything that they can do. Substitutions, anyone going on their bench. Just coaches hoping that they can get the Rams any sort of offensive pressure against the strong defensive front of the Pioneers. We've seen the Pioneers offense use their defense as well and regrouping, going back towards offensive pressure, but anything for the Rams in crunch time will be crucial for them here.
Yeah, you never know who it's going to be, so just keep rotating those subs if you're Springford's coach. You never know who's going to come up big. And they haven't been pressing too much up high here. And Conestoga's defense has just had all the time in the world. We've been saying that all night. But maybe it's time to start doing that. Maybe forgoing your play it safe style here if you're Springford, because you need to get some pressure here. And there is that pressure coming from Molly Kennedy. And now it's up for Sadie McLean. McLean up the sideline, defended by Rios. McLean cuts it back, changes direction again. Rios, great defending there. She's able to get it out of bounds. So throw in here. Lily Hassan to throw it in. We'll get it to McLean. McLean coming towards the middle. Pass deflected.
And you talked about the play it safe mentality for the Rams here. We see on their offensive front, we have a throw-in on their offensive half of the field, and just the Rams only have 3 people in the box with 6 people staying back on defense. They're definitely conservative about the Pioneers' offense and hoping they maybe need to amp the stakes for their offensive production as well.
And maybe for Conestoga, maybe you take a page out of Springford's playbook and just lock it down here, because Springford's attack has maybe started to heat up a little bit here, and if they had been getting more players downfield, maybe they would have come up with some shots here. And you got Izzy Montalvo in goal. She came in at the start of the half and hasn't been tested like at all. So maybe she's not gonna be ready for some of those shots that might come from Springford. And now Springford's defense looking like they're upping their game a little bit here. Conestoga hasn't been able to get quite as strong of an attack since that corner kick.
Substitutions coming in for the Pioneers will be number 32,
Checking into the
Ryan
game for
Jennings,
Conestoga,
taking out number 15,
32, Ryan
LePage.
Jennings.
And LePage has been great tonight, and she'll get a well-deserved break here, as now it's thrown in by Rios to Laughlin, and now back with Bachman. Now Fox. Fox over to Rios and back to Fox. Oh, excuse me, that's Kemmerly. Sent over to Ryan Jennings on the sideline. Gets it into Laughlin. Back to Jennings. Now all red. Conestoga just playing possession ball here. Looking to run down this clock. But another goal wouldn't hurt as they look to push it upfield here.
And Kemmerly taking her time, regrouping as she's done all game, and as defense has done all game, walking over her options, looking what she has downfield, and taking the opportunity for the time that the Rams have been giving her at midfield.
Now McCall tried to protect it. Kicked it off of Mackenzie Kerr and out of bounds. So yet another throw in here for Georgia Rios on this near sideline. That's where the
Checking
bulk
into
of
the game
play
for
has
Springford,
seemed to
number
be here in this
14,
half.
Maddie Budka, number 23, Brinley Williams, and number
So now
32,
another
Bryn
Conestoga
Hickory.
starter, Maddie Fox, will head
Conestoga,
off.
number 10,
She's
Mackenzie
been on
Hogan.
basically the entire game, having a great night. And Mackenzie Hogan back on. Whistle blows as Kennedy went down. And it'll be back with Springford. Sent long upfield, looking for Budka. That one hit the ref, it looked like. Ends up with Conestoga. Stepping up there was Hassan to Lily Hassan, and now Conestoga takes it off the deflection. Back to Kerr. Kerr under some pressure from McCall. Gets it up to Vickery. Back with Kerr. Springford stringing together some passes here, but that one just out of the reach of Maddie Budka. Kemmerly looks like she's moving back to a defensive position here. That pass upfield by Jennings deflected out. Here's Rick over to McCall. Leaving it up there for Rios, who puts it up the sideline for Hogan. Hogan will not get it first, but it's out of bounds as Aaron Buckley didn't quite collect it, so Rios takes another throw in. Hogan wants it, but Rios has other ideas. Tried to get it to McCall. Laughlin ends up with Hogan. Hogan tried to move around Vickery, but Vickery standing strong in defense. Now sent back in by Rios. Cleared out to Hassan. Rick with a lot of pressure here. Hard pass on the ground there. And now it's with Laughlin. Whistle is blown, but Conestoga will keep possession.
And as we mentioned earlier, Gabe, you talk about crunch time for the Rams. They're on defense. They're locking down Conestoga's offensive pressure as it seems, but just nothing going against Montalvo and net. For the Rams to be able to win this game and hang in, you have to score goals, obviously, and you have to put it in the back of the net to even consider yourselves back in this game.
So for the free kick here, Conestoga will put 5 players in the box, and Kemmerly takes the free kick. Cleared out. Right back to Kemmerly. Puts it in the air again. Hogan couldn't get to that one. A lot of physicality here. This one will go the way of Springford. Great defense there by Bryn Vickery to keep it away from Mackenzie Hogan. And now Buckley will take the kick. Jennings gets on the end of that. Jennings boxing out the Springford player. And now it ends up with Rios. Rios gets it up to Rick. Rick to McCall on the sideline. McCall up for Hogan, just out of her reach. And that one will go out off of Hogan. Throw in for Springford. Buckley throws it in, finds Budka. McCall getting physical over there, and they'll get it back to Rios here. That one deflected off Budka, and it'll end up with Hisson. Hisson with speed through the middle of the field, trying to elude Izzy Allred. Leaves it off for Lily Hassan, and Jennings will deal with that, allowing Conestoga to get back into defensive position, but also Springford to get upfield. They're still keeping a lot of people back, but here they come on the attack. Montalvo will have to collect that. Looks like a pass. And she'll just take her time with it here. Gets it out to Bachman. Now Jennings. Deflected. Jennings will get back to it. But Hassan had the speed. Budka in the middle. And it ended up going out of bounds off of Brindley Williams. And what looked like it could have been an attack for Springford turned into another Conestoga throw-in.
Taking the game for Conestoga, number 20, Correa Blueman.
With 9 minutes left, Freya Bullman sub back into the game. We saw her in the first half bring much offensive pressure with the Pioneers right off the bench as she had a chance right in front of the net as soon as she got on the field. So much offensive pressure in need for the Pioneers and as well for the Rams.
And this Pioneer defense has been so good. We'll see if the Rams can crack it here. Here's Kerr. Kerr taking a shot, and it sails over the bar. That could have been the equalizer as Montalvo did not get up to the height that it would have required had that one been under the bar, but just over. And that the best chance of the night for Springford, but unable to equalize here. 8:20 to go here as Montalvo will take the goal kick. Finds Jennings on the sideline, but Hassan will let it go out for a throw-in.
And the first beam of light there seen for the Rams. Their first quality shot on net, testing Kleiber and Montalvo, each respectively. And finally some offensive pressure there for the Rams.
Now McCall made a good move with it on the first touch. That pass by Rios deflected out by Budka. Thrown in by Rios. Gets it to Hogan. Hogan keeps it in to McCall. McCall back to Rios. Rios finds Jennings on the other side of the field. Jennings couldn't really collect it and now comes away with it on the steal. She's stepping way up. And Hassan will have it. Hassan getting around Allred, puts it on the sideline, looking for Williams. And kept in by Conestoga. They'll have the ball here. Getting physical in the middle of the field there was Hassan. Now back with Vickery. Vickery tried to leave it up for Kerr. Will she get there? It'll go out of bounds. Who's it off? they're saying it's off Springford. And Conestoga with a throw in here. Under 7 minutes to go. It's getting close here. So now we see some substitutions. Looks like Abby Huckstall will come on and Brinley Williams will head off. And Emily Huffman is on the field now for the first time for Conestoga. The ball comes right to her. Now taken by McCall. Mackenzie Hogan off the field once again. Tried to find a Buhlman on that long pass. Cleared out of there by Neild. Jennings has it. And now it ends up with Vickery. She'll send it long, looking for Hucksta. Hucksta couldn't get on the end of that one. Now it's with Conestoga again. McCall, but the defender in pursuit. Budka's going to steal it. Oh, and she's tripped up. But she gets right back up, keeps the ball, tried to send it in. 3 defenders right there. And Rios will take a tumble, pushed by Budka. So a free kick here for Conestoga.
And Springford hands not happy with that play. We saw Budka fall over earlier with the play on Rios, but with Budka falling down there, or Rios falling down, each respectively, Springford fans not happy with the call by the ref.
So now it's with a Buhlman on the wing. So much speed here. Ferreira Buhlman cuts it to the middle, crosses it in, deflected by Aaron Buckley, and out of bounds. So Conestoga with a corner kick here. It'll be Julia Rick to take the corner. And it looks like a little confusion on the field here as Rick takes her time to get this corner kick. Conestoga keeping a lot of defenders back here. A goal would be nice, but certainly not needed as Springford, you know, the formula to stop them has just been have more people back than they have on attack. And here's the corner kick in by Rick. McCall tried to get up for it. It'll end up with Huffman and cleared out, finding Budka. Great move by Budka. Tried to get it up to Hucksta. Now back with Rios. She's been a quarterback here late in the second half for Conestoga, orchestrating a lot of their passes.
And you're starting to feel the intensity, Gabe, especially from the Springford sideline. Finally seeing that they can maybe break through this Pioneer defense, hoping that they can get anything to do to tie this one up and do anything they can to apply pressure and keep it with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the game.
And you got Georgia Rios on this near side, who's been on the field for quite a while, making lots of runs up and down the sideline. Maybe she's tired. Maybe you go and try to test her to the outside if you can even get something over there, as now Conestoga will have it on the attack again. Looked like it went out, so a throw in here. Budka has it. Back. Now with Hassan. Hassan leaves it. Sent long upfield looking for Hassan. Looks like the starters are coming back on now for Springford as they look to make a last gasp here with just over 3 minutes to go in the game. Buckley now sent long looking for Budka. Some physicality here as Kennedy tried to move it forward. She'll keep it in bounds. No foul called. Kennedy to Pandorf. Now Hassan. Hassan tried to get it up the middle and taken away. Izzy Allred will sprint down the field trying to generate a counterattack here, but her pass looking for a Buhlman will go out.
And a tough collision there by Rios as well. And number 17, Molly Kennedy. Just a tough collision as we see Rios now. Just a great soccer play. Just a collision between the two players, as Kennedy took advantage of it, went down the sideline, put offensive pressure on the Pioneers, but just couldn't finish it through.
Credit to the defense, standing strong, getting tons of traffic in front of the ball. No dangerous passes or shots were really allowed there. And with 2:53 to go, Springford's going to need a miracle here if they want to tie this one up. Aiden, what do you think is the number one thing they'll have to do to get it past Conestoga's strong defense?
I just think they have to be more aggressive. We've seen it the entire game. They've been more conservative, and they've been able to lock down the Pioneers' offense. But for them to just be confident in themselves, apply more pressure in Conestoga's defensive zone, and just do whatever they can to tie this game up. Just be more confident within their leadership and themselves.
Yeah, and now maybe a reality check here with that stoppage in play for the Rams. It's starting to set in how little time they really do have left. I'll try to get an attack going here, but intercepted again by Conestoga. Cleared out to Budka. Now McCall for Conestoga. McCall will just boot it downfield, looking to shave time off this clock. Abulaman in hot pursuit. She'll try to keep it in. Ref not blowing any whistles. Kept in. And now we'll have a call here. It'll go Springford's way. And Buckley will take the free kick.
And we saw communication between there from Buckley and Neild. Buckley looking back at Neild halfway through the play, almost, what do you want me to do here with Foray, Abulaman in hot pursuit, as you said, Gabe. So continuing this offensive pressure by the Pioneers, and the Rams playing more aggressive, as we stated earlier.
Huffman tried to get an attack going there. And that Springford pass intercepted by Allred. And now Laughlin with it, but bodied off it. And now as McCall went down, it'll be a Conestoga free kick. Springford hoping Conestoga will take this one quickly, trying to do everything they can to force them to, as we tick down nearing 1 minute to play in this game. This will be crucial. Kemmerly will take the free kick. Conestoga, 5 players in the box, looking to direct this one towards goal. And Laughlin got on the end of it, and it went wide of the net. So we'll have a goal kick. They'll try to get this one off quickly here. It will be Buckley to take it. Buckley sends it, finding Vickery. Now sent up long by Kerr, looking for Hissong. Pandorf heads it up in the air, cleared out by Rick. And now Jennings stepped up. Jennings was all over Huxta, and now Hassan heads the other way. Hassan looking to test that wing. She'll try to get it back to the middle, and now does, but it's cleared out way downfield. Abulaman heads it forward, trying to get to it. Whistle blows. Looks like a Conestoga free kick by the reactions from their bench, and this could ice the game here. Under 20 seconds to go. Conestoga will just walk it up.
And a great play by Foray Abulaman, beating the defender, getting the ball deep into Springford zone, and just doing whatever she can to take more seconds off the clock as we close into the final horn of this game.
And Kemmerly will just send it out of bounds here as the horn sounds, and Conestoga is headed to the district finals as they take this one over Springford by a score of 1-0.
And I think if you're the Springford Rams, you look at this game obviously in disappointment with the 1-0 score sheet, but you played well. You locked down the offensive strong front of the Conestoga Pioneers. You can be happy with that, but just not too much aggressiveness offensively for the Rams respectively.
For Aiden Meyer and the rest of our crew here at TETV, I've been Gabe Eisenberg. Thank you for watching all the games today, and have a good night.